If you don't develop Andros, some Chinaman can come here with $2 billion. They can give you all a stadium to fool you all, but they're really after Andros. Why? They got to feed 1 billion people. And you got good soil, and that grows 12 months out of the year. That's the kind of soil they want. And we can sit right here on another hog island, return it to paradise, and we're going to be slaves.
Myles Munroe, a Bahamian prophet, speaker, teacher, writer, successful businessman. It's a lot of things you could say, but he ended up dying November the 9th, 2014. And me just being a detective, you know me, I just wanted to see what was going on because he prophesied a lot of things that happened after his death. And so I wanted to see what happens in the sky and what happened on the ground, as above, so below. So these are some of the aspects that Myles Munroe was born with. So as you can see, he was always going to be someone who you can look up to. And another one that stands out is the seer. A seer is somebody who can see into the future, who is call things out, and then later on you be like, motherfucker, your boy said that before, or yeah, that's a seer. That's somebody who we can call a prophet in our days. As you can see, Myles Munroe was born October the 20th, 1954. And the week that he died, the day that he died actually was November the 9th. So when we go back and look into the aspects of what was going on as above, so below, compared to the day that he was born and the day that he died, we see that the main focus is on Mars square Mercury. Now, how we will explain a Mars square Mercury, Mars being violence, accident, things like that. Mercury being small, traveling. So that means you not traveling out of town. You traveling somewhere in your mainland where you live at. So as you can see, it said you may be acting very esoteric now, and this could offend other people. You are more sensitive to being offended yourself. You have a lot of energy for mental effort, but may easily be discouraged if things do not go your way. It says to avoid picking fights with people or reacting to others if they are trying to provoke you. They are just trying to throw you off your high horse. If you are accident prone, he died in an accident. Be careful of traveling. He died while traveling. Handling machinery or any activity involving your hands or feet. So I do not know this man. This could be anybody. I don't care if you're in Africa or whatever. That's what I say. However you die, it's gonna be in the stars. So if you die accident, if somebody killed you and they made it look like you hung yourself, it's gonna be in the stars that somebody killed you. Even when Myles Munroe died, he died with his woman, and it says Venus square Pluto. Venus is women, Pluto is death. And it also said excess and indulgence. Venus is money, women, things like that. Jupiter is traveling, far traveling. And then you see them Mars square, Mercury aspect. But the main thing I was getting to was his Saturn square Pluto. Saturn being government officials, high people in very high places. Pluto being high power, meaning very high power. And it says from October the 1st to November the 9th, he died. It say November the 8th, but he died November the 9th. So the energy is still lingering around because it's 365 days fitting into a 360 circle. Meaning them 5 extra days have to share time with other days. So if it's really 360 days, the 365 sharing energy with some of these days. That's why some aspects just come earlier. When the astrologer tell you something, it might not come the day, it might come the day after that, or the day before, or the same week. So if they say something was gonna happen October the 1st, you feel me? It might happen October the 1st next year. That's what I'm getting at. So it's getting to the point that Myles Munroe had bosses or people who was over him that we did not have no knowledge about when you put things together. And it's a lot of aspects in this chart that can show with the Saturn and Pluto aspects too, which I like to call hush hush money. So I feel like Myles Munroe became as powerful as he could be when they say someone to look up to, and they thought that they could trust him with turning his back on his own people, and that didn't work out for their benefits. Because as you can see, Myles Munroe uncovered a lot of secrets. He come to do what he came. He was a Taurus. Taurus opposite is Scorpio. When you work at your opposite, you do better in life. He uncovered a lot of secrets that we was not supposed to hear about.
If you don't develop Andros, some Chinaman can come here with $2 billion. They can give you all a stadium to fool you all, but they're really after Andros. Why? They got to feed 1 billion people. And you got good soil, and that grows 12 months out of the year. That's the kind of soil they want. And we can sit right here on another hog island, return it to paradise, and we're going to be slaves.